Hello everyone. So I'm here with my A9 of assignment. I'd like to proceed with the questions. So first question is, explain testing pyramids in your own words with example. So testing pyramids is nothing but like whatever testing we are supposed to do in a particular project, we need to give preference to few testings. Like there should be a preference level, like which testing needs to be done first, and which testing needs to be done should cover most of the testing areas. That is explained in testing pyramids. So in testing pyramids, at the base level, it's the unit testing, which covers most of the area. So unit test, a tester should always try to write most of a tester should always try to do most of the testing in as unit testing, so that they can write small pieces of code to perform unit testing. Basically, unit testing is done by developers and sometimes by testers as well. The second one is API testing, or you can say integration testing. It should cover less. It should have less coverage than the testing. Then comes the automation testing, in which we automate our program, in which we automate our software features, which cannot be which can be done through automation testing, which manual testing is not required. And the next is manual testing. Manual testing, we test those features which for which writing the code is not even possible. Like for those features, we need to perform manual testing. And the last one is graphic user interface testing, or GUI testing, in which we just check the look and feel of the complete software. So this is how testing pyramid is being followed by the testers to reduce. It's just basically it's not a hard and fast rule, but this testing pyramid should be followed to decrease the amount of time which the testers require to perform the testing of the software and to give the complete feedback to the developer. Suppose a developer has build a feature and they are waiting for the feedback of the tester so that they can proceed ahead with their next feature, because those two features are interdependent. So if the tester follows these testing pyramids, then it would be easier for them to finish those tasks in a lesser amount of time and give the feedback to the development team. So the second question is, explain the difference between white box and black box testing with example. So as the name suggests, black box testing and white box testing are the two different types of testing, in which in black box testing, the code is not visible to the tester, like it is vague. The tester just needs to put the input to a particular feature and check the output. In between whatever code is written, he has no idea about that. So this is basically the black box testing. But in white box testing, the tester also knows what is the code written, and he gives the input to the code itself, execute the program, and then see the result as an output in white box testing. So that is basically in testing, white box testing is done by tester and by developer as well. So this is the difference, major difference between white box and black box testing. Third question is, what are non-functional testing? Explain with example why a particular testing is non-functional testing. As the name suggests, suppose we take a particular software, it must have features, which are the functional features, like login page, home page. These are the functionality of that particular software, but there are many other things that needed to be tested, which cannot be categorized under functional testing. Those are the non-functional testing. For example, we need to check the performance of that software, that particular software. How does that particular software works in different browsers? Like for in Chrome, how much what is the performance, how much time it is taking to open in that browser, the response time in that browser. So these kind of testing is basically the non-functional testing. We have many like globalization testing, in which we check whether that particular software is feasible to work in different countries or not. So this is an example of non-functional testing. And the fourth and the last question is, what is a stub and driver in unit testing? Explain with example. So many of the times what happens is that when a developer is developing a particular software, he develops a particular module and he develops a particular module, and and the other module which is linked to this module is under development, but still the testing needs to be done for that particular module. So in that case, what happens is they write a driver. They write a driver. They have a driver. Driver means that it's basically for the higher level of module. Driver is nothing but a replica of the original code. It's like a dummy piece for the original code which needed to be done for the higher level of module. And stub are the replica or replica of the sub module codes. So driver are the calling codes for those sub module codes, which is stub. Like for a particular software, there is a a login page, home page, and then user page. So for these three different features, three different stub is written, which is a dummy piece of code, and for that a driver is written. A driver is written so that when we need to evoke these three stubs, a driver calls these stubs and evoke them and executes the program, and the testing can be done on these three dummy pieces of code. So this is about stub and driver in unit testing. So here ends my question. Thank you, everyone.